evening, guys. Hello, how are you guys? So, welcome back to Follow My Psychology, and I'm Ayushisha. So, I'm here back with one more topic of attention series. So, last time we did types of attention, जिसमें हमने selective attention देखा, divided attention देखा और सस्टेन्ड अटेंशन देखा. मैं नहीं भूल गई थी, मैं देख रही थी कि आपको याद है कि नहीं. सो सस्टेन्ड अटेंशन देखा. सो इन तीनों देखने के बाद हम अभी हमारे there's something on my laptop, sorry. So हम हमारे attention series में एक बात आगे लेते हैं, and that is all about the theories of attention. So there are many theories of attention, but today we'll be starting with one theory, which is filter theories. So in filter theories, there are three models. Okay, so filter theories was given by Broadbent, and today we are going to see in detail about it. So get your distractions away and keep your attention over here, so we can see the filter theories together and we can understand them better. But if you have not seen the earlier video, I would recommend that go and see the previous video of types of attention and then come to this video, so you can have a better understanding about what are the theories about. Okay, sure, I'll share my screen now and we will be seeing it. So I hope you're able to see my screen. And yes, so yes, the screen share never works, the slideshow never works for me. I would ask in the comment box that if you know after sharing screen how to show a slideshow, please let me know, because I even tried FN function F5, it is not working, and the slideshow option is not visible because of the Zoom ka upper but bottom. Okay, guys. So over here we are today with attentions and theories of attentions by Follow My Psychology. So the theories which we are going to see today is filter theories. Okay, guys. Yeah. So filter theories were designed to explain how selective attention operates. The classical laboratory task for studying selective attention called dichotic listening. हमने लास्ट टाइम सिलेक्टिव अटेंशन देखा था. सिलेक्टिव अटेंशन मतलब क्या, हमारे पास बहुत चीजें हैं देखने के लिए, बट वी फोकस ऑन पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो फिल्टर थियरीज हमें सिलेक्टिव अटेंशन को समझाने के लिए फिल्टर थियरी बनाई गई थी. सो क्लासिक लेबोरेटरी टास्क में फिल्टर सिलेक्टिव अटेंशन डाइकोटिक लिसनिंग से समझाया गया था. अभी डाइकोटिक लिसनिंग अगर आपको याद ना हो, सो मैंने लास्ट वीडियो में समझाया था कि एक कान में एक चीज बोली जा रही है, दूसरे कान में दूसरी चीज बोली जा रही है. एंड व्हेन द पर्सन इज आस्क्ड व्हाट डिड यू हियर, द पर्सन सेज टू द वर्ड्स व्हिच ही heard, which he concentrated upon, which he attended upon, and ignores the words which was not attended. So if the word is like over here 437 is said, the number, and over here 123 is said, so the here which he was attending 437 is being repeated by him when the speaker asked what did he hear, and then 123 is repeated, because this here was the one which received the stimuli first. He could attend it first, so selective attention was first on the right ear and then on the left ear. In dichotic listening, both ears receive stimuli in synchrony, and participants are asked to attend to only one ear or channel. This is enforced by using shadowing, in which the participant repeats aloud the stimuli presented to the attended channel and ignores the stimuli presented in the unattended channel. Same मैंने जो आपको अभी बोला कि जब डाइकोटिक लिसनिंग करा जाता है कि उनको दोनों कान में आई गेस 500 मिलीसेकेंड्स के डिफरेंस पे दो चीजें सुनाई दी जाती है. तो राइट ईयर में दी जाती है 500 मिलीसेकेंड्स का डिफरेंस, और फिर लेफ्ट ईयर में दिया जाता है. तो डाइकोटिक लिसनिंग में उनको बोला जाएगा कि एक ही कान पे आप अटेंड करो और एक कान के मैसेज को इग्नोर करो. तो जिस कान पे उन्होंने अटेंड करा वो सिलेक्टिव अटेंशन से किया. गॉट इट? सो द फर्स्ट थियोरी of it, no, before that we have one more point. Cherry found that people noticed and remembered little about the second unattended series also. Okay. Specifically, they seemed oblivious to the meanings of unattended words, failing even to notice that on occasion the material shifted from English to German. However, while they missed the meaningful or semantic features, they did notice changes in physical or sensory features, such as low-pitched male voice टू अ हायर पिच्ड फीमेल वॉइस. ये बात हमने लास्ट टाइम भी डिस्कस करी थी कि जब हम दो चीज, जैसे कि डाइकोटिक लिसनिंग किया कि इस कान में सुनाई दिया और इस कान का हमने इग्नोर किया, बट वैसे ही हम सिलेक्टिव अटेंशन जब हम कोई शादी में जाते हैं या वी आर इन सम फंक्शन एंड और वी आर इन अ कॉन्फ्रेंस एंड वी आर टॉकिंग टू समवन एंड देयर इज समवन समथिंग गोइंग ऑन, ओके, so we are totally engaged and we are totally engaged in this conversation, but suddenly if someone speaks your name on the stage on the conference, your mind gets like your mind gets diverted to that, you attend that time that thing which was even coming on your unattended ear because your name was there, right? So that they see, they're saying that चेरी ने ये फाइंड आउट किया कि जब अटेंडेड ईयर के सामने अनअटेंडेड ईयर पर इंग्लिश से जर्मन में कोई लैंग्वेज ट्रांसफर हो गई या हिंदी से मराठी में कोई लैंग्वेज ट्रांसफर हो गई, the individual didn't come to know. The individual was not aware that there's a shift in the language. But yes, if there was a change in the gender, like there was a change in the voice from a male to a female or a female to a male, the person could recognize. The second thing, if there was a name of the person in this unattended ear, the person could recognize. So this was found by Cherry in the selective attention theory, that if selective attention is given to right ear, but though if there is a change in the gender like female to male or male to female, or there is a name of the person himself on the left ear, then the person will recognize it, and then there will be a shift of attention to the left ear, we'll come to know what is going on here, and then we'll come back to the normal one, the right ear attention. I hope you get it. So in the filter theories, there are three models: early selection, attenuation, and late selection. These are the three important models in the filter theories. Okay, so let's go one by one. The first model which we have to study is the early selection model. This was proposed by Broadbent. मैंने पहले ही ऊपर की स्लाइड में आपको बोला था कि जो फिल्टर थियरीज है वो ब्रॉडबेंट ने दी गई है, तो ब्रॉडबेंट ने ये प्रपोज करा था. It postulated two stages of information processing to explain the phenomena of selective attention. In the first stage, all information from the senses is processed but only partially. Today, this stage is known as sensory memory. Okay, so इसमें दो स्टेज है. एक स्टेज है कि जब हमें वो स्टिमुलस दिखा, हमने हमारी सेंसरी मेमोरी से उस स्टिमुलस को ग्रास्प कर लिया, कि हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेज सेंसरी मेमोरी है, हम उससे वो पूरा, आई एम नॉट सिलेक्टिंग एनी स्पेसिफिक, आई एम टेकिंग अप द होल thing which I'm seeing. Like if I'm seeing a conference, I'm not focusing on any one candidate, I'm seeing all the candidates together. Okay. Second, a selective filter then winnows the information to only the stimuli of interest, and these few items are fully processed in the limited capacity channel that is called early selection. अभी जब मैं कॉन्फ्रेंस में देख रही हूँ, मैं सारे कैंडिडेट को देख रही हूँ, but no, my stimuli of interest is that number one candidate and I'm not interested in any other four candidates. So that is the early selection which I am deciding on the start of my attention. The first three, there were two stages of early selection: sensory memory and the early selection. So in the first sensory memory, yes, I am grasping the whole scenario कि यहाँ पर conference चल रहा है, यहाँ पर चार लोग बैठे हैं. But the early selection, the second one, what is that? I am focusing to the stimuli of my interest. I am interested in what candidate one is saying and not the four. So I'll be by intentionally focusing on that. Early selection refers to an attentional filter that operates after sensory processing but prior to meaningful semantic processing. Got it? कि sensory processing हो रहा है attentional, I mean early selection में. But before knowing, before giving a meaning to what others are saying, I'm choosing the candidate one because I want to understand what he is saying and not what others. So on my attended channel, on my other attended ear, he'll be falling and others will be ignored. Can you get it? I'll give few seconds to understand. Broadbent was the proposer of the model. Two stages: sensory memory and early selection. Sensory, if the whole scenario is grasped, but before giving the meaning to everything in the scenario, I'm choosing the stimuli of my interest, that is the early selection, before giving the meaning to the scenario and after seeing the whole scenario. I'm choosing it intentionally. I'm giving my attention intentionally to a particular thing. That is, I gave example of a conference where there are four candidates sitting. I'm giving my attention purposely to candidate one because he is the stimuli of my interest. Okay. So this is a model which I got from a book. I'll be sharing the link of that book. So in this model, see the stimulus. Can you see? Yeah, definitely you can see my arrow. The stimulus input, the sensory memory. Person can get the whole scenario, but before perceiving what the scenario is saying, there is a filter, which is called the early selection filter. And after perceiving what my candidate one is saying, I am giving my response. Are you clear with the early selection model? If any doubt is there, please let me know in the comment section so I can get back to you and I can clear your doubt, because it is very important to be very sure what is the doubt, what is the concept. And if you need any revision, go back little, try to understand and then proceed with the video. The second model which we will be talking about is the attenuation model. अभी attenuation model कैसे मैं समझाऊँ आपको कि now I said कि this is the whole scenario of conference. My stimulus of interest is the candidate one, but I'm listening to him, and suddenly the stimuli of the second candidate speaks my name or speaks something to my interest. Okay, he speaks something which is important to my reference. My attention will shift to him. Why? Because I'll be shifting, because the unattended ear, it is not that it doesn't perceive anything. It perceives things, but with a lower intensity. जब दो कानों में चीजें अलग अलग जा रही है, मैं इस कान पे ध्यान दे दूं, इस कान की ऐसी बात नहीं है कि मैं कुछ सुन ही नहीं रही हूँ, मैं सुन रही हूँ, बट इस कान के कंपैरिजन में मैं इस कान से बहुत कम ध्यान से सुन रही हूँ. Can you get it? So this model was proposed by Broadbent. This phenomena suggests that the semantic content of items in the ignored channel must be processed at least some degree. मतलब जो semantic content जो ignored channel पे जा रहा है, जो ignored ear पे जा रहा है, उसमें at least कुछ भी process नहीं हो रहा है, ऐसा नहीं है. Some things are getting processed, and when I will give importance to them, when they will be important to me. You know, an individual gives importance to the ignored channel when there's something important to him, to his reference. Attenuation refers to an attentional filter that lowers the strength of the sensory signal on the unattended channel. कि इसकी जो sensory signal होता है उसका कम strength होता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि इसको सुनाई नहीं देता. You are perceiving things from your unattended ear, the theory says, but it is with lower intensity. That's why you try to kind of ignore it. Instead of all or none filter that allows only a single channel to undergo pattern recognition at that time, Treisman suggested that a filter that attenuates the unattended channel, making its input less likely to be heard. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि there is no filter, there is nothing being heard on the unattended channel or ignored channel. There is being heard, but it is less likely to be heard to compare to the attended channel. The degree of perceptual analysis received by an item depends only on the parts of the signal intensity. I exactly said कि अगर इस channel पे ignore channel पे कुछ ऐसा important बोला, जैसे कि मेरा नाम बोल दिया, या फिर okay, I'm giving a reference कि in this year the person said there's a financial, and over here someone said that there was a river bank over there. So maybe no, the river bank is okay. Yeah, so there was a financial crisis and someone said that, you know, there is a bank nearby in this year. I saw that there is a similarity between both the sentence. There is a reference which is going to connect with both. Okay, so I am going to equally give this importance as well as the unattended channel, because there is a importance in what I heard, what I perceived in the another year also. So that is called attenuation. If suddenly if I'm listening to a conference and if the fourth candidate says my name, that Ayushi, oh, he called me. I was not even, I was ignoring him, but that was my name. It was my to my importance. So I'll see him. I'll ask him what happened. I'll shift my attention to him. Got it? How did it happen? Because of the attenuation model theory says that as per attenuation model, the ignored ear, the unattended channel doesn't perceive the thing, not at all. ऐसा नहीं होता. It perceives the thing but with a lesser intensity. The attenuation model, the word's recognition threshold depends on how important the word is or on how expected it is in a particular context. Similarly, because of top-down पैटर्न रिकग्नाइजेशन प्रोसेस, अभी आप मुझे आइडिया नहीं है कि आपने टॉप डाउन बॉटम अप प्रोसेसिंग का आइडिया है कि नहीं. अगर आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो टॉप डाउन का मतलब ये होता है कि हम हमारी लाइफ में बचपन से बड़े हुए हैं तो हमें बहुत सारी चीजें उसके पास सिनेरियो से पता होता है कि इफ ऐसे कि एक एलिफेंट कहाँ रहेगा तो आपके पहले आपके दिमाग में जंगल आएगा. Where does an elephant stays? You will say a forest. Why? Because you have been learning that because of your past experience, because of the things which your knowledge gives you, which you have been knowing, right? In the same way, जब अनअटेंडेड ईयर में कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट पड़ता है या फिर उस कंटेक्स्ट, मतलब यहाँ पर फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस की बात हो रही है और वहां पे बैंक की बात हो गई, तो वो इस कंटेक्स्ट को मिलता जुलता है. Because of the top-down processing, I know that yeah, financial crisis can link to the bank also. So I'll know there's a relation between them, and that's why I even give my attention to the candidate 4. So sensory memory होगी, filter होगा, but filter में attenuation कब होगा कि मैं selective attention candidate 1 को दे रही हूँ, but अचानक से because of for my importance for my particular context or something similar to this candidate 1, the candidate 4 says, I am distracted and my attention is divided to him. I try to understand, perceive what even he is saying. So after my attention goes to the candidate 4, the perceptual channel happens, the perception happens, and then the response given is done. I hope you're going to get it. Okay. So the last model of the filter theories is the late selection model. अभी हमने अर्ली सिलेक्शन करा, वो भी ब्रॉडबैंड ने दिया, अटेन्यूएशन मॉडल करा, वो भी ब्रॉडबैंड ने दिया, अभी लेट सिलेक्शन कर रहे हैं. सो लेट सिलेक्शन इज आल्सो अ मॉडल व्हिच इज गिवन बाय द ब्रॉडबैंड. जस्ट अ मिनट. The late selection also given by Broadband. In other words, the late selection designed by research and refined by Norman placed the filter after pattern recognition. Later selection refers to an attentional filter that operates after meaningful semantic processes but prior to the response preparation. ये बहुत सिंपल है. मैं कॉन्फ्रेंस में बैठी हूँ, 4 कैंडिडेट है, मैं चारों का सिनेरियो में सेंसरी मेमोरी हो रहा है, मैं चारों को सिनेरियो समझ रही हूँ. आई इवन understanding the meaningful semantic processing of the 4 candidates, what the 4 candidates are saying, and before giving the response, I'm choosing one. Ki no, that is whom I need to answer, not the other 3. Like that is what is of the similar of my interest, but this is happening in the early selection. It was happening after the sensory memory. Like just by seeing, you are deciding, no, I have to attend to this person. But over here, you are listening to 4 of them. You're giving your semantic processing, you're giving the meaning to what all the 4 are saying, and then you are deciding whom to respond. So in the late selection model, the filter of attention, stimulus हुआ, sensory memory हुआ, what is the perceptual channel हुआ, उसके बाद filter आता है और उसके बाद response आता है. So before giving out the response, there is a filter which has to be chosen कि whom am I going to respond. जैसे कि हम example ले कि okay, so in a late selection, let's take an example of a kid who is in 10th standard and he is going to choose science, commerce or arts. So he is understanding every field. Science को भी समझा उसने, कॉमर्स को भी समझा उसने, आर्ट्स को भी समझा उसने कि इसमें क्या क्या आता है, इसमें क्या क्या आता है, इसमें क्या, एंड देन ही इज गोइंग टू रिस्पॉन्ड कि टू आर्ट्स, नो आई एम गोइंग टू चूज आर्ट और आई एम गोइंग टू चूज साइंस. कैन यू गेट द लेट सिलेक्शन? After giving my semantic processing, after giving a meaning to whatever I'm perceived, I'm going to respond. There's a bias to respond to the most pertinent words such as one's name because of conceptually driven processing, activating the name in long-term memory. Despite the fact that input receives the same full semantic data, analysis from the bottom up, only the most pertinent word is selected at the time of responding. यहाँ पे भी वही बात है, pertinent is what is important. So if the 4 candidates are there, I'm listening to 4 of them, and then I'm only responding to the person whom I feel important, whom I feel is similar to the thing I am thinking about, whom I feel that he said my name. No, I need to respond to him because that was important because of the bottom up processing. So bottom up processing हमने top down देखा. Top down हमारी past knowledge पे depend करता है. Bottom up is like gluing small things together to perceive a whole thing. लाइक अगर एलिफेंट की बात की जाए बॉटम अप में, तो उसकी ट्रंक होती है, उसके बड़े कान होते हैं, सो यू आर सीइंग द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स फर्स्ट एंड देन यू आर नेमिंग इट एज एलिफेंट, नॉट directly. So in the same way, first you are knowing what every person is saying, and then you're not perceiving the scenario at a time. You are knowing it in bits, and then you are responding to it. So in the same way, when bottom up is done, oh, that person said my name, though I was listening to them, I find his content more perceived, more meaningful. I find his concept more semantically processed, and now I'll respond to him lately. So the late selection model says that stimulus sensory memory is done with the whole scenario. The whole scenario is perceived in by the individual, but the filter is applied after the perceiving, after giving the meaning to the whole scenario, and then the person is responding. The person is responding to the pertinent item which he feels is important to himself, the pertinent words such as his name, his context, reliability, like, oh, that is what I was thinking about, that is what is important to me. So he's responding to that particular channel. Thank you, guys. So this is all about the filter theories, and we will be coming back with the next theories of attention on next week. Till then, if you like my video, please like, comment, and share, and subscribe my video. And if you have not or seen the earlier video, which is types of attention, please go and check that out. And even after listening to that video, come to this video, which is types of, theories of attention of filter theories. That is the first theory. We are going to cover more two important theories of attention, and then we will be proceeding to some other part of cognition. Till then, thank you so much, guys, and take care. It's like I've seen a little increase in the news of corona, that it is coming back. There's some rise of things, so please take care. See that you follow all the measures. And till then, see my video, like it, please subscribe it, and I would say that I'll meet you next time. Bye, guys.